Hi guys, it's Justine again. Thanks for clicking on my video. I'm really sorry for the last couple of weeks. I've not been able to update you on anything. I've just not been well enough to do it, and I just didn't want to look really depressed while uploading videos, to be honest with you. I've really suffered from low energy levels to the point where I've had to take some time off work to sleep all day, and been sleeping all weekends and stuff. So it's really taken it out of me. But I'm now back on the mend, thankfully. I'm now on week 5, so I'm over at a month now of being gluten free, and I've had one slip up, and that's because I was out on a cocktail making night with a bunch of friends from work, and I thought, yeah, I'll be fine, I'll just have a couple of phyllo pastries, but yeah, I'm not supposed to do that. So yeah, basically my celiac journey is going fairly well, other than the slip up. Basically what's been happening since then, I said to you before, I'm training to do a half marathon at the beginning of October time, and so this week I've just started training again, trying to get back into some form of running ability before it. The start of the week, unfortunately, I was only able to run a mile. That was as far as I was able to go. But today I've done 2 runs. The first run was 3 miles, so just about 5 kilometres, and the second run was 2 miles, so I've done a total of 5 miles today, which has been not bad. I've also decided, as a kind of a warm-up, just because the half marathon is, I've never done these kinds of events before. The events I used to do were sprinting, so I used to do 100 metres and hurdles, high jumps, these kind of things, which are all track events. And so this is the first kind of event where I'm running with a large group of people all in the one go. So as a kind of a warm up, what I'm doing is a 10-kilometre run 2 weeks prior to that, which will get me into the spirit and give me a bit of a buzz to continue on to doing the half marathon, thankfully. So yeah, I'm definitely on track to actually doing the half marathon, and just completing it. I know I'll complete it, which is good. The other thing that I'm going to be doing is, not this year but next year, my goal is to do a Olympic length triathlon as well. That's my goal, so after the half marathon I'll be starting to train for that. If anybody wants any updates on these kind of things, let me know, and I'll definitely start adding those in, because I don't want to be constantly talking about my celiac disease all the time. It gets quite depressing after a while and stuff, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know exactly how I'm doing again. The other thing just to mention, just because I'm now over the month period of being back to gluten free, is I just wanted to say a big thank you to a couple of people or friends of mine who have actually supported me on this journey. My dad in particular, he also has celiac disease, and he's been very similar to myself, so that's like father like daughter, and he's been back to gluten free for a bit, and he's been finding it's been a benefit for him. And I have a friend as well, Annie. She doesn't suffer from the condition, thankfully, but she wanted to do it just to kind of see what it was like to be somebody who suffers from celiacs. And she's did a full month with me, and to begin with, just to see what it was like. And I think she thought at first it would be easy, and she's right, cutting out gluten to begin with is easy, but when you have to think about cross-contamination as something next to something that you want to have, and does that thing right beside it contain gluten in it, because if it does you can't have it, that becomes even more difficult when you're having to think about cross-contamination. And she was quite surprised at first how difficult it was. And the things that she wanted to eat, sometimes she couldn't, because she didn't realise at the time that they contained gluten in it. But she did really well. In actual fact, Annie lost, I think, 3 pounds in the first week, like myself, and she's managed to keep it off. So I'm actually really grateful for Annie and my dad for supporting me for the first month on this. My weight now, unfortunately, after I lost the 3 pounds in my first week, I gained half a stone, so that's 7 pounds I gained in the second week, and thankfully now I'm back to my baseline, which is 12 stone 5. So I mean, that's a plus. And hopefully now that my body's starting to regulate itself, I'll start to either maintain, or I should actually start to lose more, because I've still got about 3.5 stone to maybe 4 stone to lose, so about a maximum of about 48 pounds for those that use the pound system. But yeah, everything's gone well so far. I'm glad I'm now out of the low slump that I had, and I can actually start back training. So if anybody's wanting any further information about, the foods I eat, or even, training that I'm doing, or anything at all, let me know. Or if you have any questions in terms of, having celiac disease, or what it might be, again, let me know. I can certainly give you some answers on that, and I can even do a video if you'd like as well. But thanks again for watching, and I hope, I'll speak to you soon. Thanks.